Hey everybody, Old Man Alchemist back with another episode in our playthrough of The Outer Worlds 2. Before we get started, quick word of thanks to all our new viewers and subscribers we've gotten over the last few days and weeks. Thank you so very much. You're helping the channel to grow. We're marching towards our goal, almost there, to 100 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel or you've been here before and have not, please go ahead and subscribe. And then do me a favor, hit that like button and then extend that favor to all the other channels you visit, because subscriptions, comments, and likes are the lifeblood of any channel. And in that regard, leave me your thoughts and comments. Let me know. Are you enjoying Outer Worlds 2? Are you playing it? Are you not playing it? If you are playing it, what build are you using? And if not Outer Worlds 2, what are you playing? And what are you looking forward to playing? So yeah, let's start a conversation. So today we're going here. Stalking an associate of angry Ascendance. So we're going to see what happens with that, with this quest. And then we're going to try, we'll end the video when we're done with that. Then we'll go ahead and try the lab that shouted incoherently and often. And hopefully we'll wind up with pressing cares where we reunite Niles with his old friend. But those should be 3 separate videos, and this looks like a port town or something like that. There's something there. I don't know what's going on there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and get to it. I guess I have to leave the ship. Alright, how the hell do I get out of here again? Yeah, this way. Yep, that's who we're taking. All right, before we start, a couple of things. I might have mentioned that I went ahead and bought the Reclamation Remnant. This is supposed to give me a chance to get some black powder and scrap metal anytime I get hit, and it increases with my my engineering level. As to my skills, I am now at 666 for engineering, explosives, and hacking. And I have currently manual, one of each of my 3 primaries. But I want to right now get the Tinkerer, because that's going to allow me to do plus 10% damage with modded weapons, and it increases 2.5% per engineering skill. And most of my weapons are already modded, and I can add mods to it. So this is the next thing that I get when I go to level 8, which shouldn't be too far from now. So hopefully by the end of what we're doing, we'll be able to get it. Alright, I guess this is it. I don't see any enemies. Alright, how do you get in? Strange chapel. Okay. Let's just make sure we're loaded up. And, yeah, okay. And I think that's the time dilation thing. Alright, let's go.
We're closed.
Wow, there's just some of everything in this place. Now, before I come over there and slaughter your ass, let's just take a look and see what all is here. Wow, okay. Let's get a little bit of information. To that, all I can say is the mystery of life is not a problem to solve, but a reality to experience. A process that cannot be understood by stopping it. We must join with the process. We must flow with it. We must move with it. Alright, that wasn't exactly verbatim, but close enough, I guess. Let's talk to her.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan. Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable. I was afraid she was becoming a danger to herself and to others. But this is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
The anguish she always seemed to battle with, I fear it may have finally overwhelmed her. And could likely be what's driven her to her present course of action. I wish I knew. It's nothing good, I can tell you that. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's going to do something terrible, but I just don't know what. Maybe none of this would have happened had I not introduced her to Victor. how did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me.
Well, there's some item. Savannah's journal. I don't have Savannah's journal. Don't know where to get that from. Maybe it's somewhere around here. I don't know.
Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it and over it. Would have talked to a Crabble about it if there was no one else to listen. That and the invasion itself set her mind to dark things. I begged her not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change. Still bothered her from time to time, but I thought it mostly behind her. I couldn't watch her go back to how she'd been. Or worse. We became friends when she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know to watch every last word we say. For some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter, and she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that. Void, I didn't think anyone could. We all were, originally, before the schism. But she never gave it up, even when it became illegal to even mention their name. Which was surprising with how angry she seemed to be getting with them, even as she was deep into scheming with Victor and the others. She even continued to sign her messages, "See you in the equation." It's all so confusing. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question whether her truth was just more of her penchant to sow chaos, no matter who may be caught in her schemes. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all. Others, I can't help but miss her. Even with everything.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. Yes, and I am ashamed to admit it. Though if she hadn't wanted me to, she wouldn't have told me the code. Same one she used for everything. 15-778.
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be. She's unwell, but I know there's still hope for her. That's all I can ask.
Okay, I really would like to know, and I'm sure maybe it's somewhere around here, but no. Alright, so are we done with that? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. So we're done with Stalking, an associate of Angry Ascendance. Let's take a look at the codex. That's Freeze's tracker. I thought it would have something, more from, DeVries. I don't know where to get Savannah's, journal. Either DeVries has it, but Savannah has some information. But where to get that from? That's the question. Alright, well, for now, we're going to have to just hope we come across it in the world, in our travels, and we can always come back and talk to Savannah. But for now, we're done with that quest, so we're going to end the video here. Hope you guys have been enjoying our playthrough so far. This is Old Man Alchemist saying, stay cool and peace.